What's going on, boys? It's your boy Saroni Macaroni and me back in another video. And today, I literally just got finished watching UFC Sacramento. Such a good card. Literally, I think there's like 9 finishes in the card. Really good overall. Yeah, man, it was a bunch of good fights. Like I said, I predicted this card to be pretty good. There's a lot of good prospects on the card, a lot of good talent in general, a ranked matchup. So, yeah, I mean, it was a really good card. Main event was amazing. Co-main was meh, kind of boring. But we'll get into every fight, break it down, really dig into this because this card was really good. I enjoyed it. Um, I watched it from top bottom, from the prelims all the way to main card. I usually try not to miss fights. Um, I missed a little bit. I won't lie. I missed a little bit of the Leon Douglas versus Joanne Ramirez fight. Overall, I pretty much watched every fight. So from start to finish. Let's break it down. Really good card. Let's start with the first fight on the card, that being Chanel Dye versus Elise Reed. I predicted it literally. Chanel Dye just beat her up, destroyed her. Round one is really I thought Elise Reed maybe could have done more in round one, but she just got destroyed. Instantly I saw Chanel Dye was pretty quick on her feet. I like how she using a lot of combos, be like 1-2, then leg kick. That's really good. She was pretty quick, good footwork, good head movement. She looked really good in her. This is the second fight, yeah, second fight in the UFC. Because first fight she debuted on the British, the England card, Evlov and Murphy, and she looked good there too. And she had a KO, and she had another TKO win, in this fight, and she looked really good. Elise Reed, I mean, I'll give props to Elise Reed. She was durable in this fight. She lasted. She was surviving, but let's be honest here. Chanel Dyer is just it's like a kind of a UFC vet against the upcoming prospect, and it's Chanel Dyer's time to shine. And I think, I mean, she really didn't take any damage in this fight. She instantly could come back pretty soon. Literally, give her a month or two. They'll announce a fight, later on for upcoming card. Give her 8-week training camp, maybe less than that. She'll be ready, bro. She'll be ranking super women's strawweight for sure. Got this pick right. This is probably one of the easiest picks on the card, really, for being honest. She just looked better. She was the better fighter. She won. Boom. Next matchup on the card, we had Jax McVeigh versus Wes Schultz. I did pick Wes Schultz to win this fight. I don't regret it because, bro, they are so similar. The only thing I would say about Jax McVeigh is that he's slightly better in striking, but they're both mediocre strikers, slightly above average, maybe a little below average strikers. They're both really good grapplers. Jackson McVeigh did end up winning this. He slammed out with Schultz. He got his loss back that he 6 years ago in the amateurs. But yeah, but the way he won was say at first it was a lot of Jackson McVeigh was on his back at one point. Got taken down. I mean, I knew this was gonna be a grappling matchup, so I wasn't surprised. There was a lot of grappling exchanges in the beginning of both of them. Schultz was trying to get active submission on him. Got back on the feet. McVeigh was the better striker for sure, landing more shots. What's it called? And then he kneed him. He hurt him bad with a knee, so big a TKO win for Jax McVeigh. Hurt him bad with a knee. The guy, West Schultz went down pretty quickly because it was probably around the liver area, midsection. That hurts always, anytime you get hit there. And he instantly went down. Jackson McVeigh landed a couple more shots on the ground. TKO win, boom. I mean, I did pick West Schultz to win, but I mean, this is a close fight. This fight's me. I'm not gonna lie, I actually was really I actually wanted to see this fight a lot because these two are very similar. And I recently found out, even before I was in predictions, that West Schultz literally beat McVeigh already too. This is a pretty fun fight to watch. Jackson McVeigh, I mean, these guys are still pretty meh in the division, so I don't really see them doing anything, but still fun matchups. So far, 2 straight finishes. I was enjoying it. We can move on to the next matchup, that being Gaijin versus Stan Dorsenville. Oh my God. I remember I saw like Bedtime. I saw Guru. They both chose Dorsonville. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Dorsonville. Actually, I don't remember if Guru chose Dorsonville. I know Bedtime did. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if Dorsonville really been that good because the debut. I mean, he's pretty good. When we're seeing like he's a wrestler, and then I chose Gage Young. Not the worst decision because it was a really like this is such a good fight, bro. I mean, round one, back and forth. They kept on going. I would say Gage Young took round one in my opinion. Landed more strikes, back and forth. The thing is with Dorsonville, I never knew he had a kickboxing background. I should have done a little more research about Dorsonville. But yeah, he's like a Mexican kickboxing champion, something like that. So he's kickboxing. He has I think they said something like Muay Thai and wrestling. That's a pretty good, base. Like three bases he has. I mean, I'm surprised his base is probably like the wrestling because that's what he likes to do. But in this fight, back and forth, I remember after round one, I think round one it was chippy, bro, very chippy. Started pushing each other after that fight. After round one, round two, the same thing. I mean, round three, they made it up as all about respect. But like, I love when fights get chippy after a round. It's so entertaining. It makes the fight so much better. But this fight was slitty. Dorsonville got wobbled. Gage Jones taking a lot of damage. Both are durable guys. I mean, but the craziest part about Dorsonville is that literally he was working at Home Depot a week ago, bro. Brother, you can actually, I don't want to say quit your job, keep your job just because, you didn't get a bonus. But that was a good fight. You didn't get a bonus yet. That's your first one in UFC, so don't quit your job, bro. Do not quit your job. But very good fight, very entertaining. Um, this is probably to me, I would say this is probably the best fight in the prelims for sure because most other fights are pretty quick. Finishes. It's still entertaining, still fun to watch, but this fight won the decision. Obviously, did Thurston won. I would say round one, like it was split. Round one, I gave it to Gage Young. Round two, I gave it to Thurston because Thurstonville took him down in round two. Round three is very like I feel like you can make an argument for Gage Young taking round three. That's what I thought too, but then I kind of looked at him more like Thurston got takedown in the round. He landed a lot more strikes. He was kind of cornering Gage Young, getting him right where he wanted him. Kicks, all that. He was utilizing a lot of his skill sets, a lot of his moves. He looked really good. Um, I think he could definitely be a guy, a coming prospect to watch out in lightweight. I'm not saying a guy winning the belt. No, never. Not right now. We can't really make that speculation right now. But he's really good. Love this fight. Start to finish, good fight. Yeah, we can move on to the next prelim bout. That being one of the most one-sided fights on the card. Marcia Barbosa versus Ryan Coos. I mean, I literally said it. Ryan Coos to me is not that good. I'm not hating on the guy. Just being honest, when you come into the UFC, there's certain expectation with certain guys, and he did not. I did not see the expectation in him coming to this fight. I mean, he looked fine. And then yeah, I watched a couple like from this film on him. The problem is he has a split decision loss to Cameron Smotherman, bro. That's questionable because Cameron Smotherman is not good. He was really bad in the UFC, and he split decision lost to him. And he also fought like Kevin, not Vidal. Like he fought former UFC fighters before. Like it's not the first time fighting UFC competition. But Marcelo Rosa literally, this dude has explosive power. Like I said before in the predictions video, explosive power. He's very dangerous, very quick, agile. He literally has. I mean, now he has. He has 17 finishes, and I'm pretty sure like all of them are in round one, which is crazy, bro. Crazy. No wonder why he has so many fights. Like he has 21 fights. No wonder why. No wonder why he fights so much. Because he literally finishes opponents in round one. Literally. First fight against Dennis Bazooki did round one. This fight against Frank Kuz he did today. Finished him in round one. Like this dude's really good at what he does. I was not surprised at all. Very like literally Ryan Kuz was smart because the way the fight ended was like he hit him with like a nasty shot. Like it grazed his head, but it still hurt, and then he went down. And then Ryan Coos, like the way he fell down, he looked like he was out. Like his eyes were like you know, like the expression people get when like the bite, they're like getting TKO'd. Like their face expression is like, oh, like they're like dazed, like they don't know where they're at. Let's see what Ryan Coos looked like for a minute, and then Marcy Gross was deciding where to hit him again or not. But then the ref just called it because Ryan Coos was looking at the ref like, hey, stop the fight. I'm getting hit too much, getting beat up, and he stopped the fight, and it was just like, bro, oh my god, that was probably one of the worst debuts you can ever have in the UFC. But I mean, it's understandable. Marcelo Barbosa is really good, bro. He's he's dangerous, bro. And I do think there's another guy, featherweight, who I think can definitely make his weight. He's only 28 too. He's not even like, I won't even say he's in his prime yet. Only 28, has a lot of experience so far. He fought in LFA, all that, bunch of wins. And I do think this guy's a guy to watch out for in featherweight. He definitely can sleep into the rankings. Probably, move around the top 10, top 15. Yeah, my prediction for Marcelo Barbosa is that he's going to be in the rankings very soon. Well, very nasty striker. The power this guy has is very underrated. I noted that. Yeah, let's move on. Next prelim fight. That being my boy Chris Taco Padilla versus Nazar Haqparast. Another, I would say this fight, to me, wasn't really very, very boring. I'll say in the beginning, like round one was really like a kick fest. Nazar was kind of gun shy in round one or round two. He's really trying to figure out whether he want to unload a bunch of strikes because I think he understood the way Chris Padilla, like after round one, he understood Chris Padilla is a Muay Thai fighter. He doesn't want to get too close and then it clinch with him because I mean I want to see where it clinches because I always want to see the elbows and knees Padilla's going to do this because Padilla's a monster when it comes. Such nasty work I've seen from the past fights. He's ended up in the UFC because he's just like two. It's just crazy. This guy's definitely got to watch out for. Another guy to watch out for in lightweight. It was like, I mean, he's with Dorsonville. That's his first fight in the UFC. With Padilla, it's like his fifth win in the UFC. So watch out for round two. Kind of more kicks, but it was like kind of more back and forth. And then I remember round three, like right before round three started, his coach was like, Padilla's corner was like telling him, like, yo, no more, keeping distance, all that. Trying to play it smart. Just go in there, be aggressive, try to finish him. I mean, that's what he did. I mean, first two fights, he kind of preserved a lot of energy. Very smart. I mean, he's a very smart fighter in general, but like he really played it smart because he knew Nasser Haqparast is he's a brawler, bro. He likes doing that with people. He's done it before in a bunch of his other fights. He has a couple of knockout wins in the UFC as well, so it's not like he's new to this. He's a bunch of knockout wins on the regional scene as well, so it's not like he's new to this. He's a brawler. Getting like don't get in close range of him because kind of a little bit nervous. I've been nervous pretty if he got close range with him like that. I had a striking exchange with him, but other than that, pretty he showed he did his best, and the finish he did his best in this fight. The finish is really weird because I forgot what that he had him in an arm triangle choke, and he submitted him, but then after he let the choke go, the round was over. The horn blew and everything. But then Haqparast was out cold. Like you could see him. He wasn't moving. He was out cold. He's knocked out basically. So they gave it the win to Chris Padilla by technical submission because like that's how he won, bro. Overall solid fight. Kind of slightly boring beginning, like round one, but picked up slowly. So that was fun. I like both these guys. I like the matchup too. Very good matchup. Padilla's definitely got to watch out for. And I love the leg. He kept on using leg kicks in this fight too, which was like, you could see in Haqparast, I think his like left leg is literally leading leg in his stance. You could see like it was like with the wear and tear on his leg was like it was getting there. But Padilla, another guy to watch out for in lightweight, very dangerous. Don't think it'd be kind of hard to matchmake him. Actually, not matchmake him. It'd be kind of hard to decide whether how good he would do against like some like guys that between 10 and 15 in lightweight rankings. But I would say he did has a big good chance. He was a monster. His only like question fights against Marco Medeiros were like we thought he won. Medeiros is like a we're gonna get to later in the card was really good fight. But anyway, let's move on. Been fight for a very long time, but I love Taco, bro. He's such a fun fighter, bro. I like Haqparast too, but this is Nice fight, very fun. Move on to the next prelim fight. That being my guy, the Blob, Shamil Gaziv. Shamil Gaziv versus Kennedy and then Choco. Um, like I said in predictions, bro, I predicted it. And Choco is he's stupid. He thought he was trying to be like a boxer, jump around. He looks smooth, he looked agile, very light on his feet, but he's just stupid, bro. Stupid. He had his hands down the whole entire fight. He would like strike up him a little bit and then he would kind of like turn his back a little slightly. Like he was playing around too much in this fight against a guy who legitimately has knockout power. Like Shamil Gaziv is not a guy to mess around with, bro. Or anything like that, bro. This dude has a good amount of finish in his career, bro. Like I'm glad I chose Shamil Gaziv. I mean, a lot of people chose Kenny as Nchukwu. Understandable, longer reach, lankier guy, better boxer, quicker, all that. But Shamil Gaziv is not a guy to mess around with, bro. And Kenny Nchukwu, I don't know what you were doing. Um, it took Shamil two like perfectly landed strikes to take you out. And his body, like he hit him once in his jaw, he spun flat, boom, knocked out. I was like, oh my god, my jaw was dropped. Legitimately, my jaw was dropped because it's crazy. We love Shamil Gaziv. Hope to see him in the rankings again, bro. Because heavyweight needs. I mean, he's a blob, but like Shamil's just too. He's just so loved that like nobody's gonna hate this guy. I'm just being honest. Nobody's gonna hate him for if he performs like boring in a fight. I could care less, bro. The guy's just so lovable. And I'm glad he knocked out Kennedy because he was playing around too much. He deserved it. That's why I haven't seen you play around with, guys who are legitimate. But anyways, you can move on to the next fight. That being Jamal Emmett versus Larry Douglas. I'm gonna make a video this week. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, the title of it, but just know Larry Douglas is gonna be in that video after this. Jamal Emmett versus Unk. I said he had a couple holes in this game. I wasn't wrong about that, but he's like, I'm not gonna lie, I did count him out. I was like, I don't know, because I don't know if we should really be counting on him because he's questionable. But forget that. For even what I said, Larry Douglas. I feel like when he came into the fight, like even before the walkout, all that, something didn't feel right to me. I don't know. I felt confident in my pick on him. Like I thought he was gonna win round one, but be patient, look for the right strike, knock Jamal Emmett out. Yeah. But to me, I just think Larry Douglas really just sold the bag here and just didn't look. I don't know, man. They're going back and forth for a minute. It was like both of them look fine. No knockout, but then Jamal, I don't know what happened to Larry Douglas. I don't know if he broke something, orbital, like around his eye area, like front of his skull. But Jamal was landed a nasty clean. I think it was a right. Like he did a 1-2 left hand, kind of a feint, and then right hand landed clean right on Larry Douglas' front, like around his forehead, close to his eye. So it's like something orbital. And Douglas went straight down, curled up on the ball, trying to protect himself, but it was over. I don't know what happened genuinely. I don't know. I don't know. Like we'll probably see update after, but it's just I don't want Larry Douglas is slightly overrated now because the amount of edits I was seeing of this dude, people talking about, oh, this guy could definitely be in the featherweight rankings, like in like a couple fights. But like you beat up Cam T Contender Series, who's like the punching bag of Contender Series, and then you beat up Juicy J, who's been knocked out like 9 times in his career, bro. His brain is scrambled, bro. Man, bro, I don't even know, man. I mean, it wasn't even a bad pick to pick Larry Douglas, but like the fact that I just don't know, bro. Larion, you need to. Hopefully he's okay, because I don't want to, I don't want to be out for too long, but I'm just still kind of surprised. But the Shamil fight and this fight, I'm just like, damn, bro, what happened? Like, I'm just starstruck. But Jamal got the win. Crafty Uncle win by Jamal Emmers. Looked pretty good. He's on a 3-fight win streak too, so I don't know, man. And he's 37. So I thought he was a little bit younger than, like, kind of younger than that, but nah, he's older. I'm like, damn, what? Anyways, man, we can move on to the next fight we're getting here. I'm pretty sure anything was on the main card. Yeah, pretty sure. So we're going into the main card now. Um, that being Anthony Went versus Terrence Chapman. With this fight, bro, literally, this is probably the easiest pick all year. If you were betting on this card, Anthony Went was probably the easiest. You're gonna make a good amount of money for this pick, bro. Yes, he was the favorite, but like still, if you betted on Terrence, I mean, I get anything can happen in MMA, but if you betted on Terrence Chapman, bro, I need to have a talk with you. What are you doing, Terrence Chapman? No, bro. I don't hate the guy at all. I think he looked fine, but bad things happen. So the way this fight even happened is really just because Anthony Went was going back and forth. They got into a clinch. Anthony Went took him down, right? It's like okay, not the not that's not odd for him because he does come from a background kind of where he has the physicality, the wrestling, and he has a submission win in the past too, or a choke submission win. So it's not rare for him to do that. And I would say once he got him down, I feel like Anthony's going to start hammering fist on him, bunches like just throwing bunch of strikes on him on the ground, and he did start doing that a little bit, like trying to get a good amount. And then literally getting close to the end, he wrapped his arm around him, had him in like the arm triangle choke. I was like, wait a minute, he's gonna go for submission here, and he did it. He submitted him. I was like, wow, nice. He looked good. He looked good in the fight. Like this is what he wanted. He showed out, got a finish in a way a lot of people didn't expect to get him submission, like a submission win for this guy. Like it's not rare, but it's like, did you really expect him to do that? You didn't, and I did not. I thought he looked really good. He looked calm. He never panicked when he's on the ground. Obviously he had top control over Terrence Shannon, but he never he's a guy who I thought he's really mostly a brawler, but I can see he want if he needs to grapple, he needs to grapple, and he'll do it with you. And he showed he could wrestle. Got it on the triangle, submitted Terrence Shannon, boom, perfect. I want to see this guy fight. I want to see this guy fight actual UFC comp. No offense to Terrence Chapman, but Terrence Chapman just got signed to the UFC as well, so it's not a UFC comp. It's just debut versus debut. So do want to see him fight another heavyweight guy who's kind of more experienced. Um, had a couple fights in the UFC. Not an unk, but maybe a guy kind of around Anthony Wynn's age. But yeah, I think this guy could definitely shake up the heavyweight and get into the rankings. He's a guy I would definitely have on my list of guys who can stay heavyweight after Walter Walker, Brown Parashich. Like he's definitely up there. Very excited for Anthony Wynn. Lovely finish. We can move on to the next fight of the main card. That being Crispy Carly Judice versus Jessica Chavez. This is another weird finish. Like not a weird finish, but like a finish you don't normally see all that. It's not common. Not rare either, but it's not something you see. It's kind of unorthodox. But Jessica Chavez, like I said, becoming this fight, Jessica Chavez to me is kind of overrated. I mean, her record, sure, like you can be undefeated, but like even in her win against Eunice Duban, like she didn't even look like great in that fight. It looked meh. And you know what the crazy thing about that is that like Jessica Chavez literally fought, or no, not Jessica Chavez, using the Ben, lost to Carl Judice, lost to Jessica Chavez, and Jessica Chavez lost to Carl Judice. So it's weird. It's just weird how all three of them have fought fought each other before. It's really weird. But anyway, Carl Judice looked really good. Like I said, her boxing is really underrated. She's a very good striker, like I said. She's definitely a flyweight to watch out for in women's in the division. Women's fight to watch out for. Really, just but the way she got her win is like she striking on her going back and forth. Then she landed a nasty. I think it was it was a kick to like the liver area. Just so Chavez's body shut down instantly. She went down to the ground. She was done. Over. Kind of similar to the Jackson McVeigh win, like where he just kneed him in the midsection and Schultz went down, just like Judice did to Jessica Chavez. She went down instantly, pretty much. Couldn't continue. I mean, it makes sense because once you like literally, if you get in the liver, bro, you shut down. It's over for you. But she looked really good regardless. Even like before that, she looked really good. I felt like she's outstriking Jessica Chavez already. Done a very good job. Body shots, mixing it up. Yeah, I mean, she's really good. Like I said, her boxing is pretty good. I definitely think she could, make her way to the rankings soon in the women's flyweight. She has 4 wins in a row, so she does deserve to fight somebody um who's either in the rankings or someone who needs a little more fight in the games rankings. I mean, either way, just give her a ranked opponent. I don't even care. She has 3 finishes out of her last 4 wins, bro. She's really good. That's all I gotta say. I would compare her to like Fatima Klein because both of them are gonna shake up the division, like bro. They're both really good, both good strikers, both electric, both exciting, both are gonna shake up the divisions, bro. They're both on pretty like 4-5 win streaks, really good. I'm excited to see both of them, especially if I take McClellan. But I'm gonna focus on Coach Juice here because it's about because she won the fight. Really good. Very excited to see her because she's one of the ones flyweights who like pretty good striker. How's she doing? But we can move on to the next matchup, that being Markel Medeiros versus Mason Jones. There's a brawl. Really good fight. I had Mason Jones winning this fight. It's not the worst pick ever. It's still really good. I just thought, I mean, like, I'm still kind of in shock about the fight because I thought it was really good. Brawl. Mason Jones was striking him too. But Medeiros really, he picked it up. I'll give her one to Mason Jones, round 2, coming into the fight. Both of them were kind of already beat up. I was like, dang, because they landed like 40 something strikes. I was like, oh my god, 40, 50 something strikes in round 1. I'm like, okay, this fight, we could see something. But it ended round 2. Marco Medeiros put Mason Jones up against the fence, started striking with him, come back and forth. Mason Jones, it was a standing TKO, by the way, standing TKO, standing. Mason Jones was still standing. Like they're both beasts. Literally, Mason Jones, pretty much all of his fights are just like him going to war with people, bro. Him not going down. Him, literally, it's like you compare this fight to the Axel Solo fight. It's him going to war repeatedly, nonstop, and he looked really good. But Macumber looks even better. He's all wins in the UFC. He's just been dominant. I mean, he's looked really good in all of his fights. Like, if you look at his resume, it's questionable that he went this position with Austin Hubbard, but then he beats a guy like Mason Jones, wins by standing TKO, which is crazy. Like, it's just crazy how some guys just, spark up and instantly, like, go off. I mean, but yeah, he got the win here. I was not surprised. I said it's a pretty good one of the best matchups on the card. Pretty even matchup, 2 brawlers. Yeah. But yeah, Mark Hammer's won. Hopefully we see him, like, there are 3 shit lightweights, like Stan Dorsonville, Markel Medeiros, and then Chris Padilla. 3 guys to watch out for, especially Padilla and Medeiros, because the guys are on good win streaks, and they're looking again in the rankings, bro. Shake some stuff up in lightweight, move some guys out who are kind of falling off the edge here. Anyways, man, good fight. Definitely, you could say that was fight of the night. Actually, one of the fights of the night. Definitely, very good. We can move on. Next fight on the main card. That being one of the most pointless fights of the year. Ryan Ritter versus Roman Dolidze. I don't understand why they fought each other. Both of them are two fight losing streaks in the middweight division. I mean, I was fine for both of them. Like I heard Ryan was moving out, Roman Dolidze was moving up. I was like, okay, that's cool. Move up by heavyweight. Let's see what you can do. Let's see who you can match made against in the division. But for some reason they got put against each other, and I was like, if they're both on losing streaks in middleweight division, both went up to light heavyweight, trying to maybe get back on track. Why would you put them against each other? You put them against other light heavyweight guys. With Ryan Ritter, I had him winning regardless, bro. He's the better fighter. He's the better grappler, the better striker, the more poised fighter. Smarter by like a lot, by a mile. Roman Dolidze, you are one of the dumbest fighters ever on the even on the current roster, maybe all time, bro. Maybe he's kind of close to all time. I don't know, but bro, what was your plan? He instantly went for a takedown, got a reverse. Ryan Ritter took top. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. Roman Dolidze landed one significant strike in this fight. Ryan Ritter had 71, and pretty much 99% of those were from the ground. Roman Dolidze, what was your plan, bro? You got it reversed. I just don't know what his plan was in this fight. Was he trying? Like, I don't understand what he was doing. But anyways, man, I'm just gonna move on because Roman Dolidze. Okay, I would say Roman Dolidze. So this is gonna be my last thing before I move on. I would say Roman Dolidze retire, but he's in light heavyweight. If this is like a still middleweight fight, like a middleweight matchup, I'll tell him to retire because middleweight stacked so much talent. He wouldn't last. He was keep on losing us to give him like a layup, like Zach Reese or Sharif Dumas, something like that. But when you move light heavyweight is way worse than middleweight. A lot more guys who are trash. Light heavyweight, definitely they match me against. So I'm not gonna lie, next fight, give him an easy one. He's 30 years old. He's the IQ of like what's like a dumb animal, like IQ of a fly. I don't even know what a fly's IQ is, but he's so stupid, bro. I don't know what his plan was in this fight, but he literally got destroyed. But man, RDR looked nice at light heavyweight. He looks very promising at light heavyweight. I think he's definitely gonna, win a couple more in this division. You can see in the rankings too. Light heavyweight needs more guys, and we want to see more. Light heavyweight right now sucks. It's one of the worst divisions right now, and it's just really bad. But RDR looked really good. Even during the weigh-ins, looked really good. Excited to see more of them. Roman Dolidze, lock in, bro. Anyways, let's move on to our co-main event of the evening. That being Sergey Spivak versus Vitor Petrino. This fight was kind of boring, yes. Spivak, I just don't know what once again, I don't know what his plan was, but he actually, lasted all 3 rounds. Spivak, in the beginning, Spivak has a nice jab. He landed a couple of nice shots in round 1. He got cut open though, I think his nose was bleeding, something like that. It's how did that happen? Petrino, like I said, Petrino can grapple. He has a submission win, or a couple of submission wins in the past in the UFC. He's not new to this. I already knew that. So when he was on the ground with Spivak was a good wrestler. I was like, I'm not scared from this at all. This is perfectly fine. I don't care if they go to the ground, bro. They're both good grapplers. Petrino, I mean, I would say if you're a casual watcher, you would think Petrino's not good on the ground, but he actually can hold his own. He reversed some takedowns. He had top control with Spivak. Spivak did reverse the takedown in round 1 or round 2 late, but Petrino looked pretty good. Yes, he's kind of holding him, but the same time Spivak was not. He couldn't get out of it, so you gotta blame one guy. Petrino's on a 4-fight win streak, bro. He's looking pretty good at heavyweight. He has 3 straight heavyweight wins: Thomas Peterson, Steven Aspin, and Spivak. And he's gonna be in the rankings now because he's beat the number 6 guy in heavyweight. So yeah, Petrino, I mean, he's a good striker. He's a power guy. but he has a grappling in him, and I think I'm not gonna lie. If you're in heavyweight, he's gonna be in the ranking soon. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen because he's gonna be at a different. I mean, you never know, but I would love to see him versus Walter Walker. I think it'd be such a hilarious fight. Big, brawling, muscular Brazilian dude versus another lanky, not fat, but kind of thick Brazilian dude. Submission guy versus striker. That'd be a funny matchup. Probably won't happen, but pretty funny to watch. But yeah, Patrick got the win here. Pretty dominant decision win. Spivak, he could have done better. I mean, he tried, but is what it is, man. We can move on to our main event. Fluffy Hernandez versus Gregory Robocop Hernandez Rodriguez. This fight was so good. Oh my god. I'm gonna break down every round of this fight. Round one. I was scared in round one because Fluffy took a lot of strikes that I was like, okay, very shaky. Nice jabs from Rodriguez. I did not like. He landed some nice strikes on Fluffy, and I was like, okay, back up. I mean, Fluffy went for like 30 takedowns in this fight. Round one, he instant for a takedown, like strike with him for like 30 seconds, I think, maybe a minute. Then went for a takedown. He got a couple, but overall, he just could not get him. Like, he couldn't really get him down when he needed to get him down. Round one, I get Rodriguez because he landed more strikes, he landed more damage. He did cut open around one, but like he landed the heavier strikes. You could see Fluffy getting backed a little bit too. Round two, Rodriguez, same thing, landed more strikes, looked really good, keeping Fluffy away from him, stuffing a bunch of takedowns in round two as well. Fluffy could get, he was wrapping himself around Rodriguez, but he just could not take him down. I was like, okay. And then eventually, round three, I gave the Fluffy. That was probably the least active, in that round, just because Rodriguez was trying to land some more strikes, but Fluffy got a takedown. He's holding in the clinch, landing more strikes in the clinch as well. He was doing a better job. I wanted to see him take round four too and continue what he was doing. I just feel like in round four, so it's 2-1, round one, round two goes to Robocop, round three goes to Fluffy. Round four, if he got that takedown, earlier, he could have taken round four because he could have landed more strikes on the ground. In the clinch too, but Robocop just kept his distance. He you see Robocop was fatigued. Both of them fatigued. I forgot to mention, like round two, Fluffy's leg got destroyed. It's like lead leg got destroyed by the leg kicks from Robocop. He was trying. He got knocked in like 3 times, but he still survived. That's how much of a dog Fluffy is. That's what we love Fluffy Hernandez around here, bro. He's our dog, bro. My favorite middleweight and one of my favorite fighters, bro. Currently is my favorite middleweight. Such a fun fighter. He's a dog. He lasted. Robocop was still there too. Both of them were pretty wobbly, tired. Robocop was pretty gassed, I'm not gonna lie. But he was still on his feet though. He was still stubbing takedowns too, which is crazy. I'm like, bro, he's a dog. But yeah, he just held his own. Round four, I get a Robocop, like I said. More strikes landed. Fluffy did get a takedown later, but he just could not. If he got it earlier, he could have took the round because he could have landed more strikes on the ground. I would have loved that. Round five was so fun to watch. They were going back and forth. Fluffy landed some nice clean shots. Treat on the ground. He did get taken down by Robocop, and he started landing a bunch of elbows, trying to throw a bunch as much as he could to maybe stun Robocop, get him off and reverse the takedown and get top position. I mean, he tried, man. Ultimately lost by decision. Obviously, you can see on the screen here, but I mean, he tried. He's a dog. We love Fluffy. I mean, this fight was so hard for me to pick. It's literally like this fight is literally like I said in predictions, South versus Gameround, because even though South could cruise through Gameround, submit him pretty quickly. Before that, it was really hard. Like, who's gonna win this fight? It took me days to realize, okay, who's gonna win this fight? Who am I gonna choose my prediction video? And I chose Gameround. Obviously, that didn't work out. But this fight was another hard fight. I like both of these guys a lot. I've been loving Robocop ever since he came into the UFC. He's been putting, nasty knockout wins, knocking out everybody. Fluffy's, put on dog fights. His last first round streak was really good. Even though he lost that, he's had a bunch of nasty finishes, like against Michelle Pereira. I remember he submitted Copy Live. Like, this dude's pretty good at what he does. Very fun fighter. Both guys are fun to watch. Sadly, Fluffy lost. I mean, he's out. He's gonna rebound though. His next fight, he's gonna win. Trust me. He's gonna move down, maybe fight someone low in the rankings for sure. Get a win there. Get right back up to where you want him to be. I love Fluffy so much. He's one of my favorite fighters, bro. I was sad he lost, but it's what it is, man. We can move on. Robocop got the win here. Happy for Robocop too. Love Robocop. Robocop's definitely got to watch for middleweight. He definitely is contending for sure. I think he needs one more win to really solidify himself, but he's definitely got to look out for in the future in middleweight for sure. Cause he's really good. If he can stuff things down like guy like Sean Strickland or like Kamzat and really hold his own on the ground with the wrestling and all that, then this guy's definitely a force to reckon with. If he called out Dricus du Plessis, probably won't get that fight. He'll probably get someone lower, obviously. But if Dricus wants to do it and they do it, I would love it. Love to watch that. But anyways, man, that's gonna be the end of the video here. If you enjoy the video, like and subscribe. I love making these videos. Very fun. I love the UFC. I love MMA in general. MMA is such a fun sport. Not my favorite sport, but very fun to watch. So we have UFC Shanghai. That's gonna be our early one, 3 a.m. next weekend, Saturday. I'm gonna have to rearrange my sleep schedule for that one, but another tough matchup: Song versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Very excited for that card. A lot of fun fights on there. Sean Woodson's coming back too. I love Sean Woodson too. Anyways, man, it's gonna be the end of the video. Like I said, you enjoy the content, drop a like, drop a comment. If you have recommendations for videos on that. I'll see you boys. Definitely gonna be another video on Sunday as well. But anyways, I'll see you boys. Peace.